clean as Talladega can be. Yeah, probably. I'm not even going to say whether it's going to... we'll see how I feel after this one. See that I'm bleeding off viewers a little bit here. My mic did come back on after I flipped it back down, didn't I? If you guys can't hear me, please say something. If you can hear me, actually, please say something. Don't let the pace car lead all the laps, right? Brian Blackford. Oh my goodness. I'm in a seriously high skill split here with if Brian Blackford is in the 3. No wonder these guys. So I'm going to say that I'm actually sitting on pole. Oh, you're number 24 in my race? Good luck to you, Steve-O, man. Have a good one. Where are you starting? Or actually, I can check that out. So, Steve-O, you're starting in 24th. Stephen M. Turner. There you go. Welcome. VRS car. Yeah, so Brian Blackford actually does the, I think it's the National Series tutorials for Virtual Racing School. Liam Brotherton's got, oh my goodness, and Logan Chris. So this is a high, yeah. these are some high skill drivers. This is going to be a tough field to beat, but if I can get a good finish in this field, then Dex Vinyl, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the family here. Yeah, this is a high strength of field, so if I can get a good finish, that'll be good points. Everyone else in the race, everyone else in the race is thinking the same thing. So I'm gonna have to work for it, and it's gonna get messy. Hopefully I can pop in line with these guys and stay in front of the trouble, but no guarantees. And hopefully they don't. You never know. Sometimes the guys that are really good end up getting a little aggressive and end up causing wrecks themselves. So we'll see. Jeez, man. The names in this field. This is going to be fun.
Good luck, everybody. Let's have fun out here.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's do this thing. Go ahead and plug my channel one more time. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Go ahead and drop it into second one. Make sure that I'm pushing on the start. This will be fun.
Jim George.
Ah, goodness. All you guys with the crash bets. Yeah, the high strength of field can be dangerous. But that's okay. Oh, geez. Logan's getting right up there to give a shove right on the start. Oh, a little bit earlier start than usual. MadeYouLook.com.
Green flag.
Lifted enough, should be able to drop right in line. Steve-O, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family here. I don't know how you're giving a follow while we're going green, but I appreciate the thought and the action. Cubivore, welcome. Byron betting crash. Is that 2 billion? 2 million? How much is that? It's a lot. May as well have just said all. But I understand the emphasis. So I like this little 4-truck breakaway that we've got. I like the result of what Liam did there by putting his foot down a little bit earlier in the tri-oval, because that has strung out the field. I might consider doing the same thing in future races myself when I'm the leader. Oh geez, here comes another Jake Hewlett in a virtual racing school car. Or truck, actually. Goes to my outside. And the one jumps up, gets a bump. The 9 goes throwing the block.
Still outside.
They are 3 wide. See, that's what I was talking about, man. Those guys who are really good are super aggressive, and they sometimes end up causing wrecks because of that aggression. You know, if you watch the pros, that's how they race. You get aggressive. Having the lead is super important. That's why you're going to see people be super aggressive. I don't know, man. I can gain some good knowledge by running up with these guys, but I don't want to get caught in a wreck. So far, everyone's, I'm just lifting a little bit going into the corner because I don't want to be in the wreck. Looks like they're kind of sorting things out. They're still going 3 wide. Why, I have no idea. So we're still right in the thick of this battle. I'm going to stay up here. This is good racing. You guys don't want to see me drop back. So I'm going to get up here and try to give you something to cheer for here. Right behind Brian Blackford. Closest I'll get to his rear bumper all season. Hardly ever actually see Brian in the races. I think this might be the first time I've ever been in a lobby with him. But there's a jump to the outside again. They hung the 1 out. Gonna give him a bump. That's the 2 to the lead. Now he's drifting up to block the run on the high side again. I'm gonna give the 1 a push. Goodness me. I'm in 2nd place. I'm not going to jump out and try to lead this thing because I know that the 2 isn't going to push me. If I jump in, and if I jump up there, I'm just going to get freight trained. So I'll stay committed to the bottom probably until the final lap if I want to try to make my move. I just think that is my best opportunity at getting a good finish right now, is to stay right here on the bottom and hope for the best. These guys are fast, they are aggressive.
Still there.
Like I said, they're aggressive. That's an aggressive side draft from Liam. Logan leading here. I'm giving him as good a push as I can. Clicking off the laps. I have no idea how many, we're on lap 7. I'm not taking my eyes off of the action here. This is pretty intense. All right. Got my front end just buried up underneath Logan's. Liam's getting a better push to the outside that I'm giving to Logan. But Logan Kress is going to get the advantage back in 3 and 4. And if I can time this correctly and suck up on him, should be able to give him a bump down the front straightaway. I hate that every time I hit him, it makes the truck wiggle. That's why I don't want to do that in the corners. We got a lapped truck. What's he going to do? Oh, geez. All right. I would have expected better out of Leighton than that.
Still out there. Stay wide, guys.
Okay. That lap truck just cost Logan the lead. Leighton should know better than to hold the inside like that. That was not cool.
Quarter outside.
So that's put me back in the 5th spot now,
50.181.
or 6th, depending on where I'm lined up. I'm 3rd on the inside.
Big one is laying back, waiting for the big one. Still there. Give me full, man.
Highline's not getting a very good push now.
I'm gonna go with stay low.
1 and the 2 are showing how it's done.
Yeah, I peek out a lot. Make sure we
The 1 can run like that for a few laps. Eventually it'll overheat if he keeps it up there like that. Coming off the corner. Scratch the beard a little bit. I got a little bit of an itch. I want to get that out of my head. I'm in 9th, lap 9 right now. What the heck is Leighton doing? Is he trying to draw a caution? I don't even know if that was Leighton. It went by too fast. So the 21 jumps up to the outside, and let's see if my prediction was right. Is Brian going to push him, or is Brian going to try and move? Looks like Brian's content to ride and push. He's got his VRS teammate behind him. So right now they'll hold that and be okay. Situational awareness. I'm just getting information, seeing what happens. That's Jake Goodwin. Jake the Snake Goodwin to my outside. He had a good battle with him at Stafford a couple days ago. I think that was one of my 3rd place finishes where I was racing with him. Here we go, coming off the corner, going to give Liam a shove. Tucked right up on his bumper, as good as I can be. And he's moved up to block the 1, and that's allowed me through on the inside. But I'm going to be falling back because I've got no push. No help at all. Now I got to push. My goodness. I don't think I got much damage from that. I'm not sure why that had to happen. Did it skip me with a 0x, or did it give me more? Yeah, that was a huge wreck. I don't even know why that happened. I'm telling you, that was the 1 and the 2 causing that wreck.
You know, for a second there, it looked like it was just going to be one truck, and then it just started going.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got nervous. I was like, damn, I got on the brake hard. I'm going to lose.
Yeah, sweating from just watching.
There you go.
I hear you, man. This has been fun, though. That's why I like to stay up front. It's more fun up front, and you learn more racing up front. I shouldn't have gotten any significant damage from that. There's a little bit of a bubble in my left front, but I should still be good. iRacing's really weird. Well, the thing that usually happens is that 0x will turn into a 4x when he hits other people. So he must have actually kept it straight. Yeah. Why did I have to wreck them? Yeah, that was my fault.
The brake's on the right, right?
That was, just again, for the record, that was the number 1 and the number 2. The top 2 iRating drivers in the race started that wreck.
Analog brakes, you gotta pump them.
Race 187 at the Talladega Shootout right now. How many, I'm curious, JD Smoke, out of the 187 races, how many have you personally watched live?
Yep.
I'm curious to know. Because you are a dedicated race fan, man. I got mad respect to that. I'm not pitting. There's not enough damage.
I haven't passed the person before.
187. That's crazy, dude.
How is it that the one car that should have probably wrecked or spun ended up not spinning and everybody else died? That's usually how it goes.
Who's the car that should have wrecked or spun in that one?
That first car who went to the apron and got like sideways.
That
Car?
4. Get the lucky dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that rally car.
Come outside.
Yeah, because I even got into him a little bit. I don't think I got much damage from it. Rowdy KB, it's the same. It's like the precursor event to the Chili Bowl. I didn't turn him. I'm not the one who turned the 2. He was already sideways when I got to him.
No, I just cut down in front of Logan.
Yeah, I was talking about it on my stream. You know, it's like, for the record, that was the 1 and the 2 car that caused that wreck. The top 2 guys in iRating in this thing. So it just goes to show you that anyone can do it. You got caught up in that one, Steve-O?
Made a mistake. I'm not going to be an idiot.
You'll be lining up behind the door.
Layton's getting his lap back now. That was some fun racing, though, man. It's fun racing up here with you guys.
I tell you, the racing back here in the back was outstanding. It was fun as hell up front, too. I tried to make it 3 wide there for a while. I think me and the 10 were trying to get a 3rd lane going, but no one wanted to come up and play.
It worked. You can make a line work and go to the front.
Christopher Bell's on track.
I think the most
I'm gonna do bet win for Christopher Bell in his heat. I think.
I'll be trying it.
I tell you what, man. I
So
love
JD
the
Smoke,
high
if
line
you
around
got
here.
it, go.
No one else wants to do it. Honest to God, I'd run the 3rd line. I'd run up against the wall the whole race, but no one wants to go up there.
People won't go up to like 5 to go.
Here we go.
It was honestly the weirdest thing when I saved my truck, and then I look up and I see a bunch of smoke and a bunch of cars hitting the wall at bad angles, and then I hit my X thing and it still says 0. I was like, what?
Yeah, I had the same thing. I got a 0x from touching the 2 while he was sideways down on the apron, and I was surprised it didn't turn into a 4. So I guess the 2 got out of that pretty clean too.
The road's closed.
I saw everyone wrecking in front of me after I saved it. I was trying to slow down and wouldn't slow down. I'm like, oh wait, I'm hitting my clutch.
Did you get repairs too? How much damage did you have?
I had 11 seconds. I'm not really sure what from, but I got someone hitting me.
Yeah, that was contact for me, so that was my left front. So as long as I keep it covered in the draft, I should still be good. Yeah, we'll definitely
It don't matter what. We're all
get the replay.
About to break loose, boy.
Should have enough time to
I was in the back, so I
look at
didn't
the
have to
replay
do
for
it.
that wreck
Stop, oh, got the block.
before B-Fix starts up. Depending on what happens with the end of this one. But I will prioritize getting the next race started over doing the replay. So we will have, looks like 8 laps to go. No, 7 laps, or 9 laps to go when this thing goes back in. So we got time for 2 more wrecks if we can do it right. Larson's going to be racing the Chili Bowl. That'll be fun, man. I'm going to have to watch the Chili Bowl when that's on TV. And I would recommend everyone check that out. You know, good dirt track racing when you got the best in the country doing it is really something to watch. Those guys can sling it and they race hard. It's good racing. It's fun stuff. Larson's probably going to be my pick for the championship next year, actually. They're bringing in the new Camaro. So, you know, just picking blind, my pick for the championship for 2018 is going to be Kyle Larson. Note it now. December 30th, 2017. John Theodore says Kyle Larson is the champion for 2018. We'll see how that prediction goes out, but I'll write that down.
Wrestlers.
We'll see what happens with that. I actually think it'd be fun to, if you guys are interested in it, to get a fantasy NASCAR league going. So we can talk about, you know, I'll put that together and put the league in there. I'll just make it open to you know, anyone who wants to join, who follows the stream. I'll put the link out. I'll make an announcement. So keep an eye on my feed. But we'll put a league together. If you say so, Byron. I'm just curious, Byron, for someone who doesn't like NASCAR, you do spend an awful lot of time watching a NASCAR-centric Twitch stream. So I guess that I'll take that as flattery for my presentation ability, because so I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you guys sticking around. I love you guys who stick around and come in. You know, my regulars. You guys make this thing happen.
Hey, Jake, you do go in the long way, right?
No, that's fair, man. Hey, as long as you're getting entertainment out of it, I enjoy it. It keeps it light and fun. Here we go.
There's Layton.
Going into, gonna start outside of row 2. And gonna give Brian a big old push on the start. I was down on the inside the whole time, and I will drop to the inside if it works.
Whatever.
Cubivore, I don't know that I can agree with you. I mean, I'm with you in some respects. I don't like the splitter, but particularly with the new playoff format and the stage racing, I think the on-track product has been fantastic. Gray Galding will win the championship next year. Dominic? I don't think so, but you never know. I got you, Byron. Well, here we go. Gonna try to give you guys some good, exciting stuff to watch. Brian's pulling up. Let's see when the one goes. That's one thing I've learned, is that these pro guys go at a little bit unparticular times. Danica, I don't think so. Danica's not running full time next year, so I'm going to say a definitive no on that one. Oh, geez. They've got to push to the outside. I'm dropping down low. I'll take that bump. That was whoever had the idea to go up there, that was a good start. But now they're getting all kinds of squirrely. That's Jake Goodwin pushing the 10 of Alan Morera. This is amazing here. Getting a bump. I need to get closed back up. Oh, there's a big wreck. I lost a bunch of spots there on the start. Like I said, we have enough time in this race for them to wreck 2 more times.
When you spin out,
Lightning McQueen.
If he can save his car, he doesn't have to hit the brake.
So I lost a bunch of spots just by not being in the right lane on that one. Looks like my front end is hurt. I really need to make sure that I get the start right and stay tucked up behind someone, because any kind of gap seems to really kill my forward momentum.
I didn't mean to force you down there below the yellow, man. I don't
know, I don't know that here's the thing, Cubivore. Go back and actually watch those races with the banana cars from the early 2000s. They couldn't pass on the 1.5 miles either when they were running the banana cars, the Twisted Sisters. It really wasn't any better. You can go back. I mean, do you remember the 1998 when they had the 5 and 5 rule? in trying to address the aero push, and they actually made it worse. They haven't really had a good solution for how to do that for a while. In my personal opinion, I think they've done a really good job by lopping off the rear spoiler and taking away downforce, and if they continue to do that, I think they're working towards a package that will produce good racing. But the best thing for good racing, yeah, I mean, but there have been photo finishes recently. You had Carl Edwards and Harvick at Phoenix, was a recent one. You did have, you know, I mean, Edwards holding off Jimmy Johnson at Atlanta. That was in the old car. So you've had good finishes. But if you're going to try to tell me that, like, every single race in those old cars ended up with a photo finish, that's not how it was. We've just got, we remember those because you see them in the highlight reels and they're all condensed. But 2001, you had Harvick's win. That was the only photo finish that year. Then you go to the next year, 2002, I don't think there was one. 2000, you had one. There were hardly, I don't think there were any photo finishes that I remember through the 90s. If I'm wrong on that, but go back and find me a highlight of anything from like 90 to 99 where they were side by side. Oh, I lost my bet. Am I leaking fluid? I don't think I am. Bell got fourth. So, you know, I mean, Harvick's first win was amazing, but there aren't really that many photo finishes that have happened in NASCAR. I know, you're getting my focus back in the race. We're just pacing. I'll talk about NASCAR history all day while we're under caution. It's better than dead air time. But I really do think, you know, if you go back and watch a complete, you know, pick a complete race, go back and watch that 2001 Atlanta one even. Cars are strung out. It's difficult to pass through the corners. It's not so much that the aero package was better. I think it's more the racing surface. The best thing that you can get for side-by-side racing and having guys be able to pass is no, the common templates have been a good thing for racing, because if you remember back in the days before they did the common template, you had them complain. It was kind of like last year, but it was every season. Ford has the advantage, so they're winning anything. Chevy debuted the new Monte Carlo in '95, and then they were winning everything. So you had one manufacturer with a huge advantage until you went to the common templates.
Closed right now.
Yeah, 2017 the cars were better, and then I think 2018 will be even better because they've taken even more downforce away. I thought 2017 was fantastic. I thought that the racing was great. Good competition, a lot of different names up front. So I'm looking forward to a good season in 2018, but 2017 was a really good season. Formula One in 2018, I'll be watching some of that. I like Formula One. The issue that I have with Formula One is that you have, you know, there is the lack of parity between the different makes. I think it's cool that, you know, that you get a little bit more flexibility and the teams come up with radical designs for their cars. But when you actually watch the race, they get off the grid and they start, and then you hardly ever see an on-track pass. Now, what I will say is, because of the lack of passing, when you do see an on-track overtake, especially for the lead, it's really exciting. But I'm not a huge fan of how Formula One has had to kind of game it to make passing happen. I don't like that they had to add DRS to make passing happen. I like the old days of Formula One back, you know, when Senna was driving, was kind of the hallmark. That was when I thought it was best. You know, making a movable wing that opens, that you can open if you're within a second of the car in front of you to get a boost, so that to make it so that they can overtake. I don't like that they have to do that. That's not my flavor of racing. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. The front runners in any racing, I mean, you see it on here. You know, that race that I just did at Stafford. If you've got someone who is faster than everyone else, they're going to get the lead, and then they are going to pull away when they have the lead.
Looking like you're going to be
if you don't artificially shake up the field, the faster car, when they get clean air, is going to pull away, and that's going to happen in any form of racing you get, any era. It doesn't matter. The only way to make it so that you have everything bunched up and that there's tons of passing is to do like what they've done here at Talladega, which is put a restrictor plate on the motor, make it so that anyone can run flat out, and so that the draft overpowers driver skill. I'm looking forward to it. I would love to see F1 getting good. I think it's going to be really interesting to watch the battle between Hamilton and Vettel, because I think that if I'm correct, they're tied at 4 world championships apiece now. Byron, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think they have 4 each. So seeing which one gets to 5 first is going to be really cool. Oh, Aston Martin's in? That will be fun to watch. So, I mean, it's been a while since I've watched an entire F1 season end to end, but there's a chance that I'll do it. I might even live blog it, live blog the races this year on Twitter. I'm going to add my Twitter to the thing, but I can live blog through my Twitch feed as well. But I'll probably add my Twitter to Moobot, so you guys can check that out. All right, enough of that jibba jabba. Get a little drink, and next flag ends it, be it yellow or checkered.
Do it, Earl.
Because we're going to restart with 4 laps to go. Is Aston Martin only doing the engine, or are they actually doing a car entry as well?
Hey, guys, I'll be ready.
Because it'd be really cool to see a good competitive new car, although expecting Aston Martin to be competitive out of the gate would be a little bit much. You never know, though. It's happened. Not good on the start. I know, I'm changing lanes before the line, which is technically wrong. No one's going to protest me for that. Don't turn me, don't turn me, don't turn me. Stay hooked up, come on. I need to push back up to these guys. There we go. Oh, that was dicey, actually. Come on, give me a push, give me a push, give me a push, give me a push. Oh, I need to catch them. They're 8/10 up already. I can't lead. It's all over my bumper. 9/10 back. I didn't get much damage, but I got enough that it's hurting. And I didn't get a good enough start. I needed to be rolling up on those guys on the start. All right, I'm in 8th. Crossing the line.
56.152. Clear.
Let's see.
Can't tell yet.
I don't know how Leighton is putting those up while he's driving. Here we go. This could be good, actually. I'm going to get past, but when these guys cut down, I should be able to tuck in and actually disguise that damage to the left front now. They don't pull away. Need to get back up and try to work it. Come on. I guess that damage is worse than I thought. I should have pitted. They're wrecking. One spinning down to the inside, no yellow yet.
Two more, man.
They're 3 wide.
Hey, man, time to get those boys out, put them up on the dash here.
There's the yellow.
One.
Dang it. Why is there a yellow?
Here I come.
Let's talk about you real quick.
It says that I need to let the 7 by.
You'll be lining up behind
Well.
that 7.
At least the 7's, oh, that's Jake Hewlett. That's YT Biggs, I think. On Twitch.
Man, Aiden, we just had more people up there, man. We were rolling up there, man. That was fun.
I guess I got more damage than I thought I did. This thing just didn't go.
Yeah, one more. Maybe real cool.
So I think I'm going to be
I was
12th.
sad and lonely on the inside. Appreciate the push, 22. We was getting there.
White flag this time.
Robert with the win.
Man, why do you have to come back up?
Nice win, Robert.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. You mother.
We had that middle row in there, too.
Yeah, Jared, I know, man. You were trying to push. That damage to the left front of my truck is worse than I thought it was. I should have pitted on the first caution.
Line up behind the gate.
Yeah, the next was push 13, man. I just split the gap and I got up there.
Sauber F1 team has signed a multi-year technical and commercial
No,
partnership
I'm
with
the one.
Alfa Romeo, returning the
I think
Allen.
we got
Oh my goodness, Alfa Romeo. Okay, yeah, so there's something to watch.
I'll take a 0X in the top 10 for the weekend.
Yeah, sorry, Photon, no, man.
Line up
I
behind
tried.
the gate.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're Dex Vinyl, what's up? So I missed the B Fixed race.
You know it.
I guess I'll do one more C Fixed. What's up, Addy Ash? How's it going? Okay. ETS basically replicating what Toro Rosso is to Red Bull. That's fair.
Good win there, Robert. I would like to say that I was influential in your race victory.
That was nuts.
Sure. Thanks, guys.
So here's the checkered. Yeah, that's a real nice win, man. Congrats. So 11th place.
Yeah, it was cool. I worked hard, trained
Pull it
hard.
around to the
Checker
pits.
flag.
And I think that's a 0X too, which is cool. So I'll pull around to the pits and we'll get
No
a
Fear Motorsports behind
couple
me.
replays and see what all happened here.
Clayton Sabile won this race.
Mimicking the Brad Keselowski run this race call there. Oh, yeah, I know, Dominic. If I would have known that the damage was going to be that bad, I would have pitted and cleaned it up, because it probably wasn't that much, and getting the repairs would have been good. I just thought that, you know, if I could have tucked it in on someone's draft, that it would have been okay, but I was wrong. So that's a good lesson to know for next time. Probably wouldn't have made too much difference either way, because the track position did help. Problem was that I was just going backwards each time. So, oh geez, yeah, that's pretty bad. So let's see, the first caution, go back, happened right here. It was this lap actually. The 2 pulls down right in front of the 1, and I actually could have avoided that. I dipped low and just clipped him, and then everyone's wrecking behind us. That was my fault. That it was my mistake to get that damage. Oh, that's a big wreck. Let's see who. Let's click on the 9 car, Billy Hudson. I think he was our buddy in the B Fixed race that we did earlier. They just all stacked up. Not a lot of super hard hits, but that's a lot of bent sheet metal there. Paul Madison getting in that. And then, let's see, the second wreck was, I think, right on the restart. Yeah, here we go. So here I'm trying to hold position. Oh, no, this is the same wreck. So we come back around. There's the restart. And I just couldn't draft up. I needed to get that repairs, because if I had gotten that repaired, it would have been a lot better. And it was just, I couldn't get up to speed. And there's the second wreck. So the 17 is the one sideways there. Anthony Barbone. And the 24 gets... What the heck? I don't even know how this thing starts. They're all moving. And then they check up. The 24 and the 17 get together. The 17 turns into the 24. I'm sorry, that was the 20. Oh my goodness. Take a look at this hit on the 20 car, or the 24 car. Watch this. Down into the wall. That's a Kyle Larson hit right there. Amazing. That's Steven Turner. Sorry, man. I know you were watching, Steve-O. That was a rough one. That ended it for him. Then, you know, we go back green. And there's a wreck behind us somewhere. I didn't see it in my rear view mirror, so I'm not sure where it happened. Let's see. So that was where I was losing spots, so I'm just bleeding them off. Look at this battle for the lead here. I actually want to see how Robert got the lead. This is pretty good here. So through the inside. Look at Robert coming from back. He's in the middle. He's got the momentum. He gets a push from the, he gets some help from the 13. 10 trucks got damaged too. He pulls up, across the stripe, and then the 10 gets turned. Here he goes around, trying to save it, trying to save it. Comes back up on the track. He's trying to get going. And I guess that was that the caution? I don't see anyone else wrecking. Yeah, that must have been it. So that was it. And I guess it's probably a good thing the caution came out, because I would have done even worse. Alright, so we're going to do one more race, C Fixed at Talladega, and then call it a night. Here we go.